Hi, in this video, you're going to learn how to create this particular video you just watched right now using Canva. This particular video was inspired by Louis Urucha. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but I saw this particular video on YouTube. I watched it, I tried it out, and I was able to achieve what you just watched right now. So all thanks to Louis for putting out that tutorial on YouTube. So let's get started. Let me show you how I was able to achieve that. Follow his guide on YouTube. So the first thing was to go to Canva, and I'm going to be using the presentation size. So let's click on presentation, and then it's going to bring out the presentation area for us, right? So we're going to be making use of strawberry, we're going to be making use of chocolate, caramel, and is it pistachio or something? Yeah, we're going to be making use of these four types. So the first thing here is to give it the background color, which let's say we're going to be using this. If I want to be sure, I can come back here and copy the color code you're seeing here, which is this one. So I come here and I'm going to paste it. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is to add my text. I'm going to add a heading and I'm going to type strawberry, and then I'm going to change the font to Futura. So we're going to be using Futura Extra Bold. Okay. Futura has various options. So there's Futura Extra Bold. So that's what we're going to make into it. And here I'm going to change the color to white. So the next thing is to add another one, and I'm going to change this to new flavor. So bring it under here like this. So if I want, I can just increase it as much as I want here. So see, and I'm going to bring this somewhere here. So you can reduce the size, all right? So most of the pictures I was making use of are going to be from Canva because I think they have almost everything I'll be needing for this particular tutorial. So this me trying to adjust it a little bit. So this is it. Now the next thing I want to do is to get my strawberry. I go to elements. Since I've already used some of the pictures here, I'm just going to go to recently used. So you see my strawberry ice cream, which you see here. I'm going to increase the size as usual. Okay, so there are various pictures you might want to try out depending on what you want. So let's see, we're going to go with this, and I'm going to just remove the background. So can you see this now? I've removed the background, right? And I place it in the middle. So since I have done this, I would love to lock this so that it doesn't give me issues with editing and all of that. So I'm going to click here and see the option for lock. So I'm going to lock it. Now the next thing is to get my strawberries. So this is my strawberries. Just go ahead and reduce the size. I'm going to rotate it a bit. I'm going to duplicate, reduce the size, and take it somewhere here. I'm going to duplicate again, move it upwards, probably increase the size a little bit, and then rotate also this way. Next thing is to duplicate again, and I'm going to rotate it this way, and then increase it a little bit also. So you see, now the next thing I want to do is to just add a very simple write-up, simple text up. So I'm going to come here and copy the text I have here to make my work a little bit easy. So copy, I go back here, and I'm going to add text. I'm going to add a text box, and I'm going to paste this. So what I do next is to reduce the size, align to the left. So drag it this way, make the color to be white. All right, I'm going to remove the bold. I don't want it to be so bold, so remove the size, and then use my line spacing to adjust the line spacing a little bit. So this is it. And I want to confirm if I'm using the Futura regular option. Okay, it's on regular, so this is perfect. So let's duplicate this now again. I think I added something here before, it's no longer there. So I'm just going to rotate it a little bit now. So can you see now? So this is how to get this particular section. So the next thing I want to do is to duplicate this particular page. So Ctrl D to duplicate it. Now after duplicating it, I go back to the first one and I'm going to select this, select this, select this, and select this, also the right up. And then I'm going to group it, Ctrl G to group them. Then I want to reduce the size and put it in the middle of this ice cream you're seeing here. That is making it to be so small, it will not be so visible. And then I want to send it to the back. So go to position and I'm going to send it backward. So go to backward. You see here, we can't find this particular stuff I group again. So next thing is to reduce the size of this. But first of all, unlock it so we can edit. So I've unlocked and I'm going to reduce the size now. Then come here to where you have the strawberry. I'm going to reduce it, put it in the middle, followed by the new flavor. So you see, that's how to achieve this particular stage where we are right now. So you might want to increase it a little bit. So just make sure everything is in the middle. Very important. Make sure every single thing is in the middle. So this is how to get this. Now, when you're done with this, the next thing you want to do is to come here to where you have add transition, and I'm going to be using this match and move. So you see, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to increase the duration to 1.7 seconds, and then you might want to play it and see how it looks like. So next thing you want to do is to create for all of them, create for the different flavors. So what I'm going to do is to just duplicate this, and I just need to change the pictures. So the chocolate picture I used was actually gotten from ChatGPT. I used ChatGPT to generate the this particular chocolate flavor. All right. So let's see. You can go to ChatGPT and tell it to generate a strawberry chocolate flavor for you to make use of. So I come here. This is my picture, and I'm just going to remove the background ASAP. So you see, this was how I was able to do this. And then the next thing is to start working on these particular images. But first of all, let's change this to chocolate. So you see, so this is for chocolate, all right? So the next thing now is to start changing the pictures, these particular icons you're seeing here. So this was what I used for my chocolate. I couldn't get the exact picture he used on his own, but this is manageable for me. So I'm deleting this, delete this also, and then also delete this. So this is for this. I want to just rotate a little bit to add some aesthetic to it. So I reduce this. I'm going to do this, duplicate again, and I'm going to bring it somewhere here. And I just have to rotate again to make it look a bit different. And I want to also duplicate again, add here to rotate, also make it a little bit bigger. So that's for this. And I'm going to just change the background from this color to chocolate. Okay, so you see, that's how to achieve for chocolate. Now I'm going to also do for the next flavor, caramel and is it pistachio? I'm going to do for that one as well. So just duplicate this, and I'm going to change this to this particular one here. So you see, and then I'll change these images you're seeing now. I'm going to change all of them as well. Come here. I'm going to use this now and then remove the background. Very important. So reduce the size you're seeing here. And I'm going to duplicate, reduce the size again, rotate so it looks a bit different, duplicate, and then I'm also going to rotate this. So you see, I might want to reduce the size also. I'm going to duplicate again and then bring it this way, rotate, and make it big. So the next thing is to what? Change this particular background. So let's say I'm going to come here and get the colors from here. So you can see. So you might want to make the color to be a bit lighter or whichever way you love it. So the next thing I want to do is to go to put the right up here, which is pistachio. Okay, so you can increase the size a little bit. Okay, so that's how to achieve for this particular one you're seeing here. So remember to always rotate so it gives you a different kind of look. It's very important. So the next one is the caramel. Okay, so let's go to duplicate again and add for caramel. So right here, I'm just going to delete this and I'm going to add this particular picture you're seeing here. I'm going to remove the background as soon as possible using the background remover again. And then we're going to change the background to something of this nature. So you see here. So this is for this. So that's how to achieve for this one. And then I'm going to change this right up just in here. These particular images. We're going to be taking them off one after the other so we can achieve what we want. So taking this off, and I'm going to get this particular caramel you're seeing here. I'm going to remove background also. Remove background, and we're going to crop it to size. Crop it to size. Okay, so can you see now? And then now it's time to crop it. So use the crop tool very well. So you have to be very careful as you're cropping so you don't get to crop it out in a way that will be so visible. So this is what I'm doing now. So you see, that's how to achieve this. Now I'm going to duplicate this and then probably rotate, reduce the size. I'll duplicate again, increase it a little bit. I'm going to rotate, and I'm going to rotate this again. So that's how to achieve this particular thing. So the next thing you want to do is to add transition in between them. So the first one we've already added our transition. So the second one, we're going to come here and add the flow transition, you see, and then we're going to increase it to 1.7. Come here also and add flow to 1.7. Come here and also add to 1.7. So that's how to achieve this. So if you're done, all you need to do is to play this and see the result. So okay, so try it out and let me know what your result looks like. So see you in my next video. Bye for now. And special thank you to Lewis once again for putting out this particular tutorial. I'm so grateful I was able to replicate this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.